I am Natalie Coe, a One Spirit graduate of 2017. My career is a teacher, professor, and I taught chemistry and biology, but I kept leaning towards courses on religion and spirituality. And so as I continued in my life as a learner, I realized that I wanted to be able to incorporate both the spiritual and sort of the academic pieces of my life in a meaningful way. And that was what One Spirit allowed me to do. I think that this course is very important. Things like humility and honesty are not very culturally popular. And for me, they're the key of a spiritual way of showing up in the world. A class like this is important because although I am personally an alcoholic and also addicted to work, I find that finding this middle road is a key to a way of living and being in the world that brings me joy and serenity. If you're watching this and you're leaning towards thinking about 12-step spirituality, thinking about increasing your conscious contact with God, thinking about how prayer meditation might alleviate some of the suffering in your life, then this might be a perfect course for you at this time. It's hard to hang out on these spiritual edges alone. I hope that that's what the course would bring to people is a sense of safety, to be truly honest, to be truly vulnerable, and be able to look deeply and closely and with love at ourselves as we continue on this road to recovery together. So, what this course will do is just help us to see what part of our addiction, what part of our resistance is coming from perhaps a genetic predisposition. And that's all it is. It's letting us look deeply as to so what is ours to hold on to? What do we have to accept? And what can we really let go? I think for in some circles, someone would think I was an interfaith minister. In other circles, I'm a Christian. In some places, I do go to Buddhist meditation. Then I have my 12-step spirituality. What this course will bring is bring all of these different religions, indigenous wisdom, and ways of being in the world together. So when we look at all of the world religions, the 12 steps are there because ultimately it's about understanding suffering, seeing that suffering is unavoidable, but yet living in the context. In our class, we'll use a variety of formats. We will have open room discussion, small group discussion. We will be reading primarily from poets and mystics from a variety of faiths. We will be examining the hero's journey, and we'll look more closely at how fear and unworthiness can show up in the hero's journey. And we'll be able to see as a participant, where are you now in your own hero's journey? We will be spending some time looking at where spirituality and science meet. We will spend a lot of time on step 11 and the step 11 prayer and meditation. We will be looking to find wisdom from indigenous voices through poetry and prose. Participants will be able to explore the roots and branches of their own spiritual belief system, focusing on what brings you joy, what brings you serenity, and adding that into the full room discussion. I think it will be important that we'll have to discuss step 1. What does restore to sanity actually look like? Or it might be easier to think of it, what does it not look like? We will focus on our universal connectedness instead of our individual uniqueness that can keep us separate from each other and from the divine. I hope that this course will be transformative, healing, and allow yourself in a safe place to be truly honest. And the course will meet each person where they are, asking to go one onion layer deeper in a safe and spacious space that allows for your growth. I don't believe in coincidences. In 12-step spirituality, coincidences are not a real thing. So if you're listening to this, that's not a coincidence. I think there's something here in this course for you. I think there's something that you're seeking and looking forward. And I hope that you might take that chance, take that opportunity to open up, be a bit vulnerable, and join us understanding 12-step spirituality.